Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken, welcome to my stream. Welcome everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I am once again going to use you, dear viewers. I'm going to exploit your attention to do something that I've been wanting to do for a little bit now. I have not been able to make myself sit down and get back to the Minecraft server, the Brutal Moose Minecraft server in a while. I've wanted to, but I keep telling myself, you know, I've been working on this FF3 thing for a while, and then I keep telling myself, oh, you gotta record, or you gotta work on this, you gotta work on that. So I'm gonna use you guys tonight to play Minecraft, because I just wanted to play Minecraft. But yes, hope y'all are doing good. I'm excited to see how things are going, get back into it. So let's go ahead and get started. Which one is desktop? Desktop. Okay, is that right? Yes, it is. All right, good deal. Get some music going. It's gonna be quiet for me. All right, so there's music playing now, or should be rather, as you can see. Let me know if it is overpowering or anything. It is just there for background. So, okay, so just to kind of catch back up with where I was when last I played this. The last thing I did in this game. Oh, chicken attack! Oh, snap! The last thing I did in this game was I finished up my Chicken's Folly. Chicken's Folly is now complete. Is anybody here? I am the only person here. That's great. So I can sleep and move time along. So that's helpful. Oh, hang on. I got something. I'm walking alone, alone the road. When I reach home, me and my squad are pulling up heavy to your next stream. ADD me on my Discord username is SmartX30. Dang. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Sorry, SmartX30, if you were a real person. Well, cool, real guy. Anyway, yeah, so I finished up Chicken's Folly. It's basically done at this point. So we need a new project, basically. Squad up! Let me go to bed, and then we will go and look at the map. I think what I want to do is build a town somewhere. I had this idea that it would be fun to start populating this world with, like, towns, basically. Like, building up the world a little bit so that there's more, like, just stuff in it, I guess you could say. Let's see. Let me go over to the cartography room. I don't think I'll be able to see anything from here, right? No. Okay, I can't see anything. So we'll have to use the pixel map. So we've got this pixel map. So you can see here, this is where I currently am. This is my home. This is Chicken's Folly over here. But if you look, a lot of the world is empty. Like, way over here, this is like the spawn point, for those who are less familiar with this world. This is the spawn point. This is where the original... this is actually where my original home was, which... No, I still have it. Okay, that's good to know. I heard that you lose your claims after a certain amount of time, but I'm surprised to see I still have mine. But yeah, back in the heyday of this server, a lot of people lived around here. There was a lot of activity in this area. This was like the marketplace. This is the zoo. There's a lot going on at one time. But since it has kind of dwindled a little bit, some people still play, but it's pretty quiet a lot nowadays. And there's just so much open space where there's just nothing. There's just nothing. And so I wanted to start building towns. It's pretty much all it comes down to. I want to start putting stuff in places. And so I thought maybe what we could do is build kind of like a swampy town. You know, like a town on like little posts in the water. And so I think maybe for my first endeavor in this regard, I will start to build a town, maybe like up, should it be up here? I wanted to have a mix of land and water. Like I want it to be a real authentic swampy kind of town. What is this? There's an object here. I don't know. What is this? Oh wow, another one. Another person walking along the road when they reach home, and they're gonna. It says Smart Text 30 again. The heck? No, get out of here. We got 2 of them. 2 of them. Amazing. Oh, wait, no, it's the same person. They've done it twice now. I hope it's not a real person. I just sort of assumed they were not real. Maybe they aren't real. I don't know. Well, them and their squad can just hang out. They're twins. I think I'll put it here, maybe. Well, that's kind of close to this town, though. Maybe right over here? Maybe like this little area right here. Let's try that. Okay. So, first things first, I'm going to need a bunch of materials. So let us go and see what I've got on hand. I love Minecraft. It's been such a long time since I played. I gotta break myself free of the Genshin Impact grind. Like I think I told you all this. I was what the heck was that? What was that noise? What was that noise? I heard a weird noise. I don't know what it was. Another one? Why are there so many of these tonight? Get out of here. If it happens again, I'll just leave it there. But yeah, nobody click on that or add that person to your Discord. So I don't think they're real. It's crazy. I wonder if it's because I'm in the Minecraft. What do you call it? I'm streaming as under Minecraft. I wonder if that's why it's happening so much. It's crazy though. All right, I gotta put stuff away. What was I talking about? Genshin Impact. Yeah, I finally caught up with the plot in Genshin Impact, which is good. So technically, I could stop playing again for a while, because that was what I was trying to accomplish. I wanted to get back to the main story, or back to where the storyline currently is, and I've accomplished that. So technically, I could stop anytime. You reported them, and Twitch got rid of them. Well, thank you, Eden. Thanks for hammering that out for me. All right. Put stuff away. I don't even know what I can put away. Put stuff away. I assume you could find places for it, hopefully. All right. So, what do I need? I've got some logs. I've got some coal and iron and scaffolding. I don't really need these arrows for anything. Put these away. Where do I keep arrows? It's upstairs, right. I gotta remember where everything is. How y'all doing tonight? How's everybody doing? How's your Thursday? Sorry I wasn't here on Tuesday. I had to catch up with recording on Tombs and Treasure, or else we would not have an episode tomorrow. I was completely out, and actually I'm also completely out of Shantae's, so I need to record that this weekend as well. But we had at least one Shantae for this week. But yeah, I had to get that taken care of, and let's go. Let's see, what time of day is it? It is midday. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I had to catch up, but now I'm here. I'm here, and I ate lettuce earlier, so pray for me. Hopefully, my stomach doesn't turn inside out. I did wash it a lot. I had tacos basically, and I was like, I'm gonna get myself some fiber. I am gonna have me some tacos with lettuce. And so I got the lettuce. It was not bagged lettuce, it was regular lettuce. I washed it a lot, and my stomach hurts. So I'm really hoping it's just the nausea that sometimes comes when I have tacos, and not the nausea that is indicative of death diarrhea. But we will find out. Doing chores and ate some ramen. Ramen's good. Where did you get is it like instant ramen, or did you get it from somewhere, or What sort of ramen is it? It was lettuce sold at Walmart. Okay, well I didn't buy it from Walmart. I bought it from Safeway. Instant. What type was it, Jimmy? What sort of a ramen? This is where are they going? Quack quack. Oh, it's a dolphin. Hey, dolphin. Top ramen, basic chicken flavor. That's good. It's a pretty good one. So, when you get top ramen, you get you get like the block of ramen, or you get like the cup? Because I find whenever I whenever I get an instant ramen, it's always in a cup. I never do the block. Any of you are watching, you figure I found some amazing instant protein ramen. Instant protein ramen. I gotta admit, I am getting a little sick of the whole protein game. You know they describe Lunchables nowadays as a protein pack. I was looking at lunch. I got a Lunchable for lunch today, and cheese biscuits. Ooh, that sounds nice. I got a Lunchable for lunch today. And on the package, it called itself a protein pack. And I'm just like, that's so dumb. That's so stupid. It's like, yeah, okay, technically correct, sure. Still dumb. All right, so we got a bunch of trees. So I guess I'll just get started. All right. So what do you need for any swamp town? You need walkways that go through the swamp. That is important. If you want to have you a swamp town, you need walkways. Blocks usually you break them up to make it easier to get in the pot. I don't know the last time I actually did the block version. I want to say my nephews really like block. Be breeding swamp villagers. I'm not really necessarily trying to breed anybody. It'd be cool to have swamp villagers, but really I just want there to be like more towns. I just want there to be stuff in towns. You had a power loss this morning due to a rainstorm. Oh. Everything is okay. Your Wii console nearly died, but I'm glad it didn't. Yeah, just about everybody fell off of the server. That's another part of the reason why I'm getting back into it. Is like I feel like now would be a good time to kind of have free reign of the place. You know, sort of nice. Oh, look at all them dancing chickens. Look at all them dancing chickens. That said, it would be nice if everyone came back. That would be cool. It reminds me a little bit. I think I told y'all that I had kind of a strange relationship with the manga/light novel series Overlord. Apparently, that story was written because the author had the idea for that story because they were at one point in time they were really into a certain MMORPG, and then suddenly sort of all their friends stopped playing it, and so it very much echoed exactly what happened in the story of Overlord. And he was like, well, I'm going to write a book about it, and that's how the series began. And that's kind of what it feels a little bit like this, where it's sort of like, at one point in time a lot of people were here, but not really anymore. Not so much anymore. Oh, what are we saying here? Starting to suspect the power brick connecting the console is faulty. Well, at least it's something that's external to the system. You know, it's something that you can repair without too much grief. That's good. Because, I mean, if it was like something internal to the system, that'd be a real issue. I'm going to need a lot of wood for this. A lot of wood. Ooh, FF11 music. Had a huge guild in WoW that then everyone stopped playing. Yeah, I mean, I get why. You know, you get to a point where you're sort of like... That was sort of how I felt about when I finished Chicken's Folly. I was like, yay, I finished the thing that I've been working on. What do I do now? And you just kind of like, you know, big shrug. I don't know. And so you just kind of stop because you got no idea what else you can do. And it makes sense. It's just kind of like sad in a way. But you can always come back. You can always go back to it. You can always try again. Get back to having fun with what you did before. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to trade my obsession with Genshin Impact for an obsession with Minecraft again. Isn't that a good and healthy relationship? Yes, of course it is, Mo. Why would you think otherwise? Did y'all hear that they have cushions in this game now? Like, not on this server, because this server is a little bit behind the times at this point. But apparently Mojang finally instated like little wool cushions that you can put down, and you can make chairs. You can make real, authentic, non-modded chairs now. Isn't that cool? Disgusting decadency. Yes, but you can sit down now. I really want to play around with them, but I wanted to, if I was going to get back into Minecraft, I wanted to do it on somebody's server, so I'm playing on this server. So maybe I can convince Ian to update the server or something, but yeah, it's you can actually have furniture now. It's awesome. It's like, wow, that's amazing. Why did it take this long? I mean, truth be told, I've said it before, I do think that Mojang has been doing a lot of cool stuff with Minecraft recently. They've been upgrading a lot of things in ways that it seems like it should have been done a long time ago, but at the same time, it's cool that they're finally getting to it, you know? Because I mean, with a lot of these things, you just kind of felt like, I guess they just don't care. They don't care about that. That isn't important to Mojang, so they're not going to bother. And that's kind of a bummer, you know? You're like, oh, but I don't like food. Food is the big one for me. You know, I want there to be more food options out there, and there just really aren't very many. But they've added a couple here and there. You know, there's some stuff. Such to you. Yeah, man. Dan, what are you talking about, bro? Is that like a, is that an acronym? Let's see. Thank you. Up. Found treasure. You had gone Friday. Down. Do smell us. Is clearly what Dan was trying to say. Oh, and golden pipes, of course. Well, I suppose, if I must, I shall sing for a little bit of time now. And it's Vladimir Hernandez. Hello, Mo. Hello, chat. There's a boat over there. There's a boat. I found a special book in that boat. Found a special book in that boat. But now I shall go over here. I should make myself a little channel, a little canal. I shall dig a canal. I shall put a canal between these two bodies of water. That wasn't really a song. None of this is, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh no, more. I have to do more of this? Hang on. Okay. VHF. Okay, so video hammer fake thank Hank Jack, but cool talk us Jack. Good. Egg. I'm gonna say egg is the word. Egg. Henry. Hank. Under. Frank. Bill. Jack. Under. Control. Goes. This is clearly what Dan was going for. It has to be. Good Gravy, Jack. Best friend, Phil Jam. And that's what Dan's trying to tell us. So there you go. Also, Dan, I hope you're not, like, dying over there. And you're, like, banging on the keyboard. It's like, someone figure out that I'm dying. Hopefully that's not happening. But I deciphered your extremely long acronym, so I must have gotten it right. I mean, what else could it be except that garble that I just said? Hello, Darkman. Thank you for threatening me with your very own emote. The special Darkman threatening emote. Not quite as cool as your Moogle emote, but, you know, I did my best. Yeah. Another pretty good week, I guess. Not really anything big. Very slow week, frankly, at work, which is not a terrible thing. I'm never opposed to taking it easy. Like, as long as I still feel valued at work, I'm cool with an easy week, you know? You're quitting on Monday? Really? That's exciting. Are you moving on to a new job, or are you just fed up with your old job? You kind of forgot who had the mogul knife emote. Now you can't get back. Yeah. Well, I tried to give you something to replace it in some small way. You don't quit until I say you quit. Brr. What was I talking about? I was gonna gloat about my FF3 mod. I'm so excited about it. It's like progress is happening now, and I'm like, I've gotten so, like, more than half the characters are done now, so I'm really excited about it. We are gonna play it, by the way. Finally have a chance to meet with your boss. I'm putting in my notice. I'll probably be here a couple of months yet. Couple of months? Isn't it just 2 weeks? But yeah, I'm stoked about it. I want to play it for y'all. I've been making, like, little minor changes to the dialogue too, just like I was saying this on the Discord the other day. How, like, I'm making these changes to the dialogue, and I find myself wondering if I would actually like the changes if somebody else was making them. Because, like, one of the reasons I say that I like Final Fantasy 3, or I call FF6 FF3, is because I really liked the Super Nintendo version. So when I think of the story of Final Fantasy 6, I think of the Super Nintendo version, which is called FF3. And so I still call the game that I'm thinking of when I think of that game FF3. And part of the reason I like it is because I think the translation's fun. It's just a more enjoyable story, I think, than some of the later iterations, which became kind of heavy, or at least in my experience. There may be other, like, I haven't played every version of FF6, so there may be a better one out there. But yeah, I'm wondering, it's like, would I like this as much if I wasn't doing it? Or would I be like, I can't believe they made changes to this. Oh, they should have left it the way it was. It was perfect already. I do genuinely find myself wondering, what was that? Oh, you need to train your own replacement, otherwise the programs fall apart, so you're going to offer to stay on longer. Very generous of you. Depending where you work, 2 weeks notice, they can slash your hours or waste your time with a 2-hour shift. Salaried, so no shifts or anything. Well, that is exciting. It's absolutely an exciting change, and I hope it works out very well for you. Because it is a scary thing to change jobs. It is especially scary if you're not changing to another job, you know? Be a full-time streamer? Heck yeah! Make all that money. Actually, no, you won't, because you keep telling us not to subscribe to you. I'd love to be supporting you, but you won't let me. Yeah, but I hope it goes well. Kudos to you for realizing you were not happy with your circumstances, actually making a change. That, it's strange to say, but that does genuinely challenge, or make things new. It allows subs if you stream regularly. Okay, well, I'll keep my fingers crossed that I can pay you money at some point. Gravitas, of course. It seems we must speak with significance, with gravitas. I must speak with a power in my voice, a power that indicates bees. Bee power, of course. What else could it be? What else could it be? I nearly had a panic attack when I got a message from my boss and realized it was time. Do you mean that you got a panic attack from when you got a message from your boss? And that caused you to think it was time? Or do you mean that your boss sent you a message that said it was time and so you had a panic attack? I nearly had a panic attack when I was laid off from my last job. That was genuinely terrifying. Definitely threw a wrench into my plans. But the good news is that things have gotten better. Things are definitely better. Ah, you realized it was time to quit when that was your reaction. That is, once again, very self-aware. Good of you for recognizing that, because many people would not. It makes me think of something that I think it was Pro Jared said one time when he mentioned that people will sometimes stay comfortably unhappy. And you know, I kind of get that, really. I can understand that. I've spent my life that way for many years. Comfortably unhappy. You've never been happy? Well, congratulations, Dark Man. Your life is very stable. Also, I'm very sorry. That sounds miserable. I'm sorry that you've never been happy. It's super awesome. I feel like I was happy earlier when something happened. What was it? It was like I saw a monkey or something. What was it? I saw something earlier today, and I was like, I was watching a little YouTube short about like people's dogs reacting to babies, and like the dog meets the baby for the first time, and the dogs were like just so happy, and like the babies were so happy, and it was just nice. I was like, oh, that's really nice. Yay for dogs and babies. They're kind of the same thing. Eat that. Oh, excuse me. You know, if I actually do a good job with the FF3 thing, maybe I should do other games. I've really enjoyed it, honestly. Like, I mean, I already knew that I liked the idea of implementing my own like creations. I mean, for me, it's only ever been sprites, but putting my own like creations into video games, it's like since I did that with Super Metroid and I did that with Legend of Zelda, it was really exciting because it's like, wow, look, I made that. That's me, or that's my thing. I put that there, and it's like really exciting for someone who's been playing games their whole life. And one of the cool things about that, the tool I'm using, is that it works with a wide variety of Final Fantasy games. So if I wanted to do another FF game, I could very easily do it. So I could do like FF5 or something. That would be fun. So I love FF5. What a great game. Super duper fun. Alright, we are going to need a lot of lumber. So let me plant these trees. So what's everybody else been doing recently? Anybody playing games? Doing any exciting projects? Anything cool going on? Talk to me. What's going on? Anybody eat anything interesting recently? My stomach admittedly is still hurting. I'm very concerned. I mean, sometimes my stomach will hurt after I eat tacos anyway, just because of the acid. But I'm really hoping it is not a precursor to poop. You've been playing The Long Dark. Don't even know what The Long Dark is. What is that? Grow. Grow, you tree. There we go. Probably have diarrhea or parasite. Yeah. I mean, I hope not, but if it happens, it happens. I'm gonna have to poop everywhere. Pooping everywhere. We'll see. I'll be sure to let you all know. Cool guy! I love that one. I had those other animations that I didn't finish. I should do that at some point. Just one more thing I need to do. So many things I need to do. Get out of here. Actually, you know, in getting back briefly to the, you haven't told me what the Long Dark, oh, it's a survival game. Oh, how does it play? What's it like? Alright, I want to... Imagine a survival game where you're surviving the diarrhea parasite. Can you withstand the poopy? It's like, oh, I don't know if I can stand the poopy. It's like, you can do it. Hang in there. I seriously hope I don't actually have the diarrhea parasite. That would be awful. Because I don't want that. It would be funny, but also I don't want that. I don't want the diarrhea parasite. You crash a plane in winter and slowly discover that the storm has brought you down, has also destroyed the electrical grid, and it's winter. Oh, wait. This sounds familiar. Have I seen you play this before? Have I seen somebody play this before? Did Ian play that? I feel like I've heard of this game. You've not streamed it. I feel like I heard about that from somewhere. I don't know. Oh, is it good? I mean, it sounds good. It sounds interesting. What sort of a game is it like? I mean, I know it's a survival game, but is it like this where you have to like craft stuff, or is it like you're fighting zombies, or is it like the Easy Delivery Co. where it's mostly just like staying warm? Or you've been enjoying it? At least the survival aspect. The story is okay. Well, okay is better than bad. Alright, I need to do this. Wait, what? Hang on. Oh! No, that's right. Never mind. Pretty basic. Stay warm, get food, look through little cabins for supplies. That's fun. It kind of makes me think a little bit of Mine Z, which... years and years and years ago. Oh, I should mention this because it popped up on my YouTube the other day, and I was really excited to hear it. So for those of you who maybe enjoyed Peanut Butter Gamer's what do you call it? His gameplay channel, like I did, and you maybe wondered why it just kind of like ended one day. He actually put out a video about it not too long ago, explaining kind of the rationale, why he decided to give up on it at the time and stuff like that. It was very informative, and he's actually been putting new stuff on there. So, if you like PBG's like gaming content, he's doing it again. That's really exciting. He's been playing Voices of the Void and Majora's Mask. So yeah, pretty slick. Anyway, yeah, they played one of the Minecraft hardcore seasons that they did a long time ago was this mod called Mine Z, which is like, it's based on Minecraft, but it plays like a zombie survival game. There's not like a whole lot of like crafting. It's mostly just like exploring environments and like finding survival tools and stuff. And I always thought it looked cool, but I just wanted to explore the world. Like, I kind of just wanted to like explore the environment and not do the whole like avoiding zombies part. It's like, I don't want to do the hard part. I just want to explore this environment. It looks neat. A little bit of crafting and repair, but just like snares and bandages and stuff. Playing the story version, which wasn't available when you played it years ago. Ooh, a story version. I like story versions of games. I like story. It's interesting. Well, I'm glad you found something fun to play. It's always a good thing. It's good to have fun games to play. I really, I gotta find, like, a new game to devote myself to. Like, something that will help me to break away from Genshin for a little while. Because it really has been absorbing too much of my time recently. And I'm not even really doing very much. Like, that's the biggest challenge. Complaining about Genshin again. Oh, big surprise. That's the biggest challenge with it, though, is that there's so much in it that you can just kind of play it forever. But Like the other day, I was playing FF3, and I was like stunned with how much I was able to accomplish in like 30 minutes. And I thought about how, like, if I was playing Genshin Impact, I would maybe be done with like one quest at this point. I don't know. I complain too much about that game. I'm sorry. Oh, I did start playing Shin Megami Tensei if you've ever heard of that. It is the sort of like pseudo prequel to the Persona series. And it's kind of cool. I had never really played very much of it, and it's pretty neato. I like what I've played so far. I mean, it's slow and it's janky. It runs off of the Shin Megami Tensei 2 engine, which is still better than the SMT1 engine, but you know, they're both pretty bare bones, so you know, you're gonna be kind of working with what you got. But I'm liking it so far. It's interesting. It's very, very similar to the Ice Queen quest in Persona 1. And like it's honestly almost exactly the same thing, really. It's the because like the idea is that you play as like a student who you're about to head home. You play as a student who's about to head home, and then suddenly, like, all of a sudden, like, the world got all dark outside, and people are like, oh my gosh, it's dark outside. What do you think happened? And then you, like, go outside and find out that, like, all of a sudden, there's, like, demons and stuff. Demons and stuff everywhere. And you're like, oh my gosh, why are there demons? And they're, like, eating people and crap. It's, like, awful. And then suddenly you find out that apparently, like, one of the other classmates is, like, really into demons, and he had like a whole, like, summoning circle set up in, like, the gym, and he became, like, the king of demons. And he's all like, ha ha ha, I'm like the king of demons and stuff, and, like, you gotta bow down to me, and you'll never escape from here. And then you gotta, like, figure out how to escape. And so, like, right now I'm, like, exploring the demon world, but I can always go back to school if I want to. That's really cool. It's fun so far. Again, it's got the big problem that, like, Shin Megami Tensei 1 had, where, like, it's really slow all the time. Like, everything is super slow. Have you played any Shin Megami Tensei Persona games? I've played Persona 4 and 5. I've seen all of Persona 2. I've played through Persona 1's Ice Queen quest with a friend of mine. And I've played part of Persona 2. And then I've played all the way through Shin Megami Tensei 1 and part of Shin Megami Tensei 2. And then I started Megami Tensei and didn't get very far. And then I played a little bit of Devil Summoner and kind of hated it. SMT3 for like the DS one? I never played either of the DS ones. Because as I've said before, I wasn't really that into the DS. But I mean, one of the coolest things about the Shin Megami Tensei universe is that they always try to make every game canon, which is insane. Because some of the things that happen in Shin Megami Tensei games are insane. So the fact that they have labored to make it so that these stories are all canon with each other is insane. Like in Shin Megami Tensei if they're talking about things happening in SMT1. It's just kind of crazy. It's like, oh yeah, I know what that is. That's a direct reference to what happens in SMT1. It's weird that that's happening here, but it does. It's kind of cool. I don't know. It takes some real, you know, story writing gymnastics to accomplish that. So full credit to them, but I wouldn't want to do it. All right, so these are swamp houses, so they need to be lightly built. So the biggest things on them are going to be the timbers on the outside. Side note, I did not know for a long time. My nephew had to explain this. I didn't know you could grow giant, no, it wasn't my nephew. It was someone else on this server who mentioned it. You can grow giant spruce wood trees, and it's so useful because spruce is a beautiful wood, and you get so much from it, from one of those giant trees. All you need is, you just plant 4 spruce trees together. And I need more saplings, unfortunately. I think I only have 2, which means that is not going to work. And the funniest thing about it is whenever you plant a giant spruce tree, it makes all the ground around it into podzol. Just randomly becomes podzol. Is that podzol? Is that what they call that? That stuff. That brown over there happened because I put down a giant spruce tree. But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty pleased with SMT IF so far. I mean, one of the things about it was I wanted a game that I could kind of like play on my analog pocket and just kind of like not wind down, but play without like thinking about it too much, you know, just kind of like a game that I can play like idly. And that's a pretty good one because most of it is just walking around, meeting demons, talking to them, killing them, whatever. And you just repeat. You know, that's the game pretty much. And then filling out the map. That's the other major part of it is filling out your map. So it's kind of a very rote sort of game, but still fun. Plus, I'm curious to see what else it has in common with the what would later become the Persona series. So. Revelations Persona. I need to go get myself some more logs, I guess. All right, let me go do that. Or not logs, saplings. So SMT3, that's SMT3 Nocturne, right? That was the PS2 one, wasn't it? SMT4 was the DS one. Actually, you know, funny thing, the reason I played Persona 4 at all was because of SMT3. I had a friend who was a very generous individual, and he strongly believed that you shouldn't worry too much about the price of a gift if it'll make them happy. Like, he didn't give many gifts, but when he did give a gift, it was like an incredible gift. He was one of those kind of people. Like, he bought like a sofa for his sister once, that kind of thing, because she had been complaining about not having anywhere to like sit in front of the TV or something like that, and so he just bought her a sofa. Or did she buy him a sofa? One of them bought a sofa for the other. Anyway. And yeah, so one time we were in a game store, and I was just kind of, this was back in the PS2 era. I was just kind of like looking through things, and I was like, you know what? I wish, like I saw Nocturne, and I was like, you know, I want to play this game sometime, but I don't know. And he clocked that, and then later on he gave me Persona 3 and 4 at the same time. And he said, I was going to get you Nocturne, but I heard that these are more popular right now, so I got you these. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. You just bought me all these games. Thank you. So yeah, if you can manage to swing a friend like that, hang on to them. Because they'll give you things. That's what friendship's all about. But if I remember correctly, SMT3 takes place like... Oh. It's not nighttime? What time is it then? Oh, it's midday? Sure looked dark outside. What was that? Cool guy. Cool guy. Cool guy. Yeah, I think SMT3 took place in the same timeline as the first game, maybe? Because, like, I guess minor spoilers. I'm put it on mute until I punch again. So punch here, And now mute. Okay, so SMT1, spoilers for SMT1, there's an event where basically a nuclear bomb, like nuclear warfare happens across the world. It's kind of started by accident, but it creates this like apocalyptic event where all the nukes fall. And again, that is canon across the series. That is what happens, and I think it was 1999 or something in this SMT universe, is that nuclear fallout happens across the world. And I want to say that SMT3 takes place during the same time period, but I've never played it. So maybe you can elaborate more, Darkman. Is that correct? Punch. Okay. If that's the case, though, it's a very interesting setting for a storyline. I hate that my stomach hurts. I'm very concerned. I really hope I don't have the poop thing. I don't want diarrhea, though. Oh, so concerned now. Why did I eat lettuce? I could have just eaten those tacos with just meat and cheese like I usually do. Just meat and cheese, and it would have been fine. But I was like, nah, man. Lettuce is dangerous right now. I'll eat lettuce. I mean, it could very well just be, I also had some, taco sauce that was in my fridge that I think is not spoiled. Maybe I just had a lot of bad decisions all at once this evening. Maybe this is all a bad idea. Maybe tacos were just a bad idea tonight. We'll see. We'll see. But at least I have friends hanging out with me in the meantime. Oh, sure. Here's some freaking there. Great. Great. Well, now I have plenty. Boom, 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 boom. Big. Hello, cows. Poop, poop, poop. You've been getting sandwiches without lettuce and finally caved today, so fingers crossed here too. Yeah. I mean, from what I understand, it is very specific. Like it has to be like bagged lettuce. You can easily avoid it by just washing the lettuce, supposedly. So like it's not super duper dangerous. Honestly, what this might be too is just my body getting fiber for the first time in like weeks. And my body's like, oh yeah, right, fiber. Hey Axe, how is the Minecraft? Well, I am slowly making my little structure over here. Once again, to just sort of state the intended goal. I wanted to get myself back into Minecraft, and I thought a fun way that I could do it would be to start building little kind of like, I guess, villages, really. Not necessarily with like people in them, but just sort of like the structures of villages, so that the world is less empty feeling. Because right now, large sections of the world in the Brutalcraft server feel very empty. It's very why is it so orange when I look this way? Oh, because the sun's that way. Okay. Could be a 2. Yeah, it could be either of those things. We'll see. If I have to poop, I have to poop. That will be the way the world is. If sudden pooping crisis happens, well, you'll know why. You'll know why. I am happy to say that I have finished all of the recording for Tombs of Treasure now.
That's exciting. So I think there will be 4 more episodes of that game before it is finished, which is good. 4 more, including the one that will come out tomorrow. I really enjoyed playing that game. I would love to find more games like that on the NES. Because I mean, I always loved the Mac Venture series. So, you know, it'd be cool to find out there more. I loved this song. This is the Fortress song from Yoshi's Island. It's like a strange little delicate dance. You know, it's like... It's like, ooh, a delicate dance. A little waltz. There it is. Oh, I was going to do that eventually. Alright, what was that? Oh, I need to make more of these. Okay. I started using scaffolding only recently in this game. It's useful, but also, like, really weird the way it works. You have to, like, to set it up, you have to approach it from the right direction and stuff. It's a little odd. It's, like, once you get used to it, it's not so bad, but it took me a little while to figure out, like, how you were supposed to use scaffolding. We got a little hut. I'm also gonna have to figure out what to put in these little huts. I guess this can be my hut for the time being. Put my stuff in here. What is this song from? Is this from Rhapsody? Yes, this is Rhapsody. That's a game I gotta play for y'all at some point. I can sing the whole Evil Queen song. You'll have me on footage singing the Evil Queen song because I know the whole thing. Did you know? Did you know Evil Queen song? I know the whole thing. It's a good song. It's a fun, like, I don't know, goofy, Evil Queen song. It's fun. Shut up. I love that song. I'm very masculine. So, you know, in case you're ever curious, very masculine. No worries there. How do you make, can't you make reed doors? Isn't that a thing I can make? Well, maybe not. Door. Right click for more? Okay, here, what's this? No. I thought you could make reed doors. Can you not? It doesn't look like you can. Okay, that's the closest I'm gonna get, I think. First of all, I didn't know you could do that. You can look at the variations by right-clicking. That's interesting. Well, now, hang on. Okay, let me go back. How do you do this? Block of bamboo. I need bamboo. Okay. You make blocks of bamboo out of bamboo. In case you didn't know. Big, super surprising thing. If you need to make blocks of bamboo, use bamboo. Kind of embarrassed that I had to look that one up. But, you know, it's fine. Just on camera. That's odd. Oh, here we go. Yep, that's it. Alright, well, I'll go and sleep till morning, I guess. So anybody out there who has not played Minecraft in a while, is watching someone playing Minecraft making you feel like you want to play it again? Because I know that's how it is for me. Whenever I see like a game that I like but I haven't played in a while, and then I see someone else play it, I immediately want to play it. So like if for example like Ian streamed the Brutalcraft server or something, I'd probably get right back into it. This monkey see, monkey do. It's just fun. I don't know. The other thing I want to get myself back into is 3D modeling. I found I think it was free. I think I got it for free. Default humanoid model set, and I want to see if I can use that to start making some little figures. Like I was thinking of making like the FF3 characters using these default models. I just gotta find myself a place where I can sit down and do it. That's really all it comes down to. Alright, I think I have some bamboo somewhere around here. Where are them bees? Just doing bee things. Doing bee things. Oh, was that it? Huh. You're not still looking for something, are you? Oh, poor guy. Okay, hang on. Let me take that. Yeah, there wasn't any there. Sorry, man. I didn't realize you were looking for that. He's like, I've been searching for those vines for days now. Why? Why would you do this to me? Alright, bamboo. Head back. Hang on, let me get some, let's get some other types of trees. Just to have them on hand. So I have options. It's important to have various options of wood. Wood options. Wood options. Ugh. Trying to think of anything else that's cool's going on. Did I tell y'all that I started learning how to whittle recently? That's my most recent craft interest. Is I've been trying to learn how to do wood carving, specifically whittling. So just where you carve with just like a knife, and it is very relaxing. Like I got a book on it, and the book talked about how it's such a relaxing thing to do. But like, man, it's just like with leatherworking. It hurts very specific parts of your body. In this case, it hurts the tip of my left thumb because that's the thumb that I was using to push the knife with. Like the right hand was holding the knife to the wood, and then the left thumb would kind of like just push it slightly to do the actual carving. And man, like I didn't realize it until I stopped, but I was like, "Ow, my freaking thumb! Jeez, hurts so bad." All right, you grow there. Grow those two somewhere else. I frequently suffer for my art, you know. I don't know why that's a laughter thing, but you know. Okay, there we go. You know, one thing I wish that they would implement into Minecraft, or like vanilla Minecraft, is something that they have in a mod pack I was using once. A little tool called a grafter, and what it would do would you could use it to break leaves, and it would just always give you a sapling. It was incredibly useful, you know. There's so many times when you knock down a tree in this game and you don't get a sapling, and you're just like, what the heck? How did this whole tree not produce one sapling? What the heck? All right. Actually, I'm gonna get more bamboo. Bamboo. Come here, bamboo. Ha. 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 All right, plant more. Bamboo is fortunately very easy to grow. Nobody answered me about playing the game again. Am I the only one that gets back into this game whenever you see someone play it? Maybe so. I do enjoy it though. Okay, yeah, it did give me some new things. What is that though? How do you make that? Oh, okay. That's interesting. So I just craft this and it becomes planks. Now can I make a door? Now I can make a door. Okay, so there was a door. I was right. Okay, good to know. Alright, but I do still need a lot of bamboo. Alright, let's put down some more pathways. I still haven't tried to play this game again.
I'm in my watching watching Minecraft is fun, but playing feels like work phase.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, I guess. I mean, it's certainly not a game for everybody. I just think it's an enjoyable experience. But I mean, I like all kinds of creative pursuits, so. I just like making stuff. It's a real problem. It's the creative person's curse, you know? You just want to keep making stuff. Like, you're driven to make things. You're like, I gotta make more stuff. I gotta make more stuff. There's so much stuff I gotta make. I gotta make it all. It's like a mania, actually. I want to say that I've heard other creatives talking about that, about how it's like a weird obsession where you're like, I gotta make more. I need to make all the things. I hate that my stomach still hurts. I don't want the poop virus. I really hope I don't have poop parasite. I hope I don't have it. I should probably throw away that taco sauce though, because it could very well be that as well. Could be any number of things. There were lots of dangerous things about my dinner tonight. Hooray! Although I should also mention that I was feeling nauseous from my dinner last night too, so it may have nothing to do with what I ate tonight. I may just be in a nauseous phase, which sucks. If that's the case, I'm just in a nauseous time of my life. Just, you know, having fun with nausea. Everyone loves it. It's like, hey bro, what are you doing today? I'm gonna hang out and be sick to the stomach. Aw, me too. Let's do it together. And then they hold hands and run off into the bathroom together and throw up. It's a heartwarming tale. Tale's old as time. Alright, I'm gonna need some lanterns, I think. Go back and get some iron. My Twitch is recommending that I collab with someone named Dumb is Dumb. Is what my Twitch is telling me right now. It says suggested collabs for you while you're live. The first one is Rubber Rev and the second one is Dumb is Dumb. Yeah. Just basically tell me, it's like, hey, I think this guy's probably your same sort of vibe, right? Free surfer dude redeemed, just make Mo nauseous. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you want to make me do surfer dude for no reason? Just make me start talking about bros. Yeah, they're playing Minecraft. So like the Robo Rev one is because I hang out in Robo's stream, and then the other two are just Minecraft. But it is just funny that I look down there and I see Dumb is Dumb. It's like, you should collab with this person. Dumb is Dumb. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, big burp. Sorry about that. Kind of caught me by surprise. What did I come back? Oh yeah, iron. Right. Are you still looking for things? I'm sorry, dude. I keep giving him things that he doesn't know where to put them. What do the golems do? The golems will, so did you see that green box that was hanging out there when I came in? The golems will take objects. Oh wait, no, I want to use copper. I'm gonna use copper instead. They will take objects that you place inside of their special boxes. Like they'll look in here, and if there's an object in there, they'll take it out, and then they'll look in. I don't know how wide it is, but they'll look in the surrounding area for any chests that have similar items, and they'll try to put them in them. So if you put like here, I'll show you. So I've got like a log, put a log in there, and so he'll see the log. Well, maybe he'll see the log. See the log. He'll take it out, and then he'll start looking for other logs that look like that. When he finds one, he puts it in. So it's like a way to manage your storage, kind of. It's pretty cool. It's a cool idea. It took me a long time to figure out how to like really use it. From what I can tell, one of the best ways. Oh, right, enemies. I kind of forgot there were enemies in this game. Hang on. Hey, guy. He does have to search every time, which is kind of adorable. But, yeah, it works best if you, ow, what the heck? If you have them in, like, a confined spot. Okay, hang on. Getting out of here. See y'all later. I'll see y'all later. I'm going back inside. I'm going back inside my house. Running away, running away, running away. Okay. Yeah, if you keep them in, like, a little room like that, it works much better than if you have them in like a wide open area, because they can also get like stuck in places and, you know, standard NPC stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, eating food. So unrelated, I don't know if y'all could hear my my phone going off next to me. My sister and my nephews are in New York this week. They went to visit New York City as kind of just like a fun trip. And they went to both a Bon Jovi concert, and tonight they're at a Broadway show. Am I low on the server? I sure am. Ain't nobody else here. But yeah, it looks like it's been pretty fun. I'm glad they're getting to do that. Well, poor me, but also I can control time here, so not entirely poor me. You know, I can sleep and make it be the next day, which is something I wouldn't be able to do if there was anything else in here. So, sure, it's not a terrible thing, but I do hope that people will keep using this server. Magic, yes. Twiddle my fingers and magic happens. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Boop. Okay, I gotta check and see what are they talking about. Why are they sending so many messages right now? What? Stranger Things. Flash Mission? Elmo? Okay. They're at the show and they're sending messages about something, and then Elmo happened. Oh, I don't have any cobblestone. Seriously? I gotta go find. Wait, do I have any in here? No. Oh, I've got a furnace in here. That's what I was looking for. Speaking of things that Mojang did relatively recently that I'm still happy about is the pouches thing. Very good idea. Super glad they finally decided to invest in something like that. It's been very helpful. Very helpful. You know how it is. You know how it is. Yes. Alright, what was it on? I need more bamboo. Hello, bamboo. Gimme. Why is this one not growing? Boop. I think that should be enough for a door, which is what I was going to try and make. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Yay! My swamp hut has a door now. Hooray! Alright, on to the next swamp hut. More swamp huts! Alright. Burn. Burn to the ground. Burn! Burn! Burn to the ground. Burn! I'm glad I played that one for y'all, or for my regular channel at that point. Mega Man X7. I mean, that's the fun thing about having like a YouTube channel, is that it like a game focused YouTube channel. It gives you a great opportunity to play a bunch of games that you might not play otherwise, or like never got around to, you know. It's definitely one that I probably wouldn't have played otherwise, and I'm glad I did. What can I say? So this is from, I think this is Atelier Iris 2? Yeah. I was talking to someone on the Brutal Moose Discord recently, and they were talking about how they wanted to do a Atelier series marathon. And I was like, ooh, which one are you going to start with? And they said they were going to start with the AI series, but they also... But AI meaning like Atelier Iris, not artificial intelligence. That's crazy. I have to correct that. But they talked about how apparently now you can play Atelier Marie, which is the first one, the PlayStation one. It's available on Steam now, so I kind of want to play it. Honestly, I've never, because like. I tried to play it once on like an emulator, I think. And I didn't really get into it. But I like the Atelier series, and so I'm curious what like the first one would be like. Like if I remember correctly, what happened when I tried to play it the first time was that I spent too much money on like tools, I think, and I got myself in a situation where I just couldn't advance because I had no money. I was too poor to do anything. And I was just like, well, I think I'll stop. But if I played it again, maybe I could win this time. That'd be cool. It's probably not a game I would play for y'all, though. I don't think there would be a whole lot of interest in that, especially considering I've never actually played through it myself. I wouldn't know how long it is or any of that, but it would be cool to try out. Excuse me. Anybody out there play the Atelier games? I know they're not necessarily the most popular games out there. But I do think they're neat. Although for me, I will always default to the Iris series, which is the most like combative series in the franchise. And I think for a lot of folks, it was like the weird series. The like Atelier Iris 1, 2, and 3, and then Monachemia, because they were very like fighting focused, whereas a lot of the other ones are very, very much like time management games. And I find that less interesting. I find the time management aspect less interesting than the like making stuff aspect. Like that's the fun part for me, is making stuff. But I've heard that in the same way that some people will say like certain Fire Emblem games aren't real Fire Emblem games because they don't have permadeath, I think some people would say that, oh, those Atelier games aren't real Atelier games because you don't have to worry about time management. But like, I don't want to worry about time management. I don't like that. I just want to make stuff. I want to go out there and like explore environments and make stuff. That's fun for me. But they're not all that way. Only some of them are that way. Well, this has been fun for me. I missed playing Minecraft. It's a simple game, but it's really enjoyable. You know what I would like to do at some point is try out, like, I think you can roll back your Minecraft version like really far to like really early iterations of Minecraft. I kind of want to play like the alpha version to just see what it was like. I mean, I probably won't play for long because I think it's going to be extremely limited. But I'm just kind of curious what was actually there when the game first started. I've told you all about how I missed out on getting to play the beta version of Minecraft, right? I had a friend in undergraduate college who was, hey Black, welcome. I'm Minecrafting. Yeah, I had a friend in undergraduate who was one of the beta testers for Minecraft, and he bought me like a key for it, or he got a key for it for me. He's like, this game's great, you should try it out. And then I just never did. Just never got around to doing it. And you know, I didn't actually play. I didn't actually start playing this game until I saw PBG's Minecraft Hardcore. That was what got me interested in Minecraft in the first place. But yeah, I could have played this game in its like initial state if I had just used the thing my friend gave me. Nope, never got around to it. How are you tonight, Black? How is life in the Blackwood family? I seem to recall you're mentioning that you might also be joining us in Minecraft at some point soon, which would be very exciting, as I know that you are a very good crafter. You're a crafty sort, Mr. Blackwood. That's such a cool last name. Like, just from in reference to nothing else, it's just a cool last name. Wish my last name was Blackwood. It's awesome. You sound like a villain. Nathan Blackwood.
Relative watching Mini Black took a nice relaxing shower, so feeling fine.
Excellent. Excellent, my friend. Glad to hear it.
How old is Mini Black now?
You chose that last name. I didn't know that. Interesting. Well, you did. It was a good choice. Exclusive Blackwall. Ooh. Very exciting. All right. I need to make lanterns. Nathan by birth, Blackwood by choice. That's cool, dude. It was a good choice. Here's some coal. Mini Black is 5 months old. Yay! I like that some of my friends have kids now. It does make me does give me that whole like, what was I doing with my life though kind of vibe, but also it's like, yeah, that's cool. How do you make torches again in this game, or lanterns? Okay, I gotta make a torch first. So yeah, okay. Do that lantern, yes.
Still kind of small for her age, but growing fast.
That's good. All right. You don't need to put up too many lights right now. What is time? I don't know. Someone told me once that time is an artificial concept, which I thought was kind of strange.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
Also true. I wonder if any of what I have made thus far can be seen on the world map. Let's see. Yeah, look, I'm getting a little bit of terrain there. There's my canal, and then my little platforms are showing up. That's exciting. You inspired me to play Super Bomberman's 3 and 4 recently, Black, because I was watching your Super Bomberman 2 playthrough. And I was like, I want to play the other ones. They're okay, honestly. They're not great. That's the thing about, like, Bomberman, is that I am really nostalgic for, like, the few games that I played, and then nothing. Like, all the other ones I was just kind of like ambivalent towards, but like Super Bomberman, Super Bomberman 2, Bomberman 64. Love those 3 games. Other ones, I don't know. What was it? So did it go like this? Hustle and bustle, most different launch. People made their bases, they were scared of the woods. Yes and no. So here, I'll show you again. Generations for the GameCube, which was mid. Yeah, I want to say that Dan has a lot of experience with Bomberman, but so this is the map for the Brutal Discord server. or the Brutalcraft server. You can see right here, this is where the spawn started. And then a lot of people set up around spawn. And some people drifted further away. Cornfetistan is way down here. This is the sovereign nation of Cornfetistan. Lone Chicken Mountain's over here. And then there are a couple of other ones that are like spaced out. Like I think this is Daryl Pyro. No, Bite Phoenix. That's right. Bite Phoenix Place. But for the most part, people kind of stayed in the same area. And so what I want to do is just kind of like make towns in different places. Just kind of like put towns around in places that nobody lives. And then maybe it'll make those places more interesting. I don't know. Gives me something to do, so. Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people stop playing when they finish their project. Like, I'll show you, that's what I did. I made, Chicken's Folly, and then I was kind of like, well, now I don't know what to do, and I just stopped. I'm very proud of what I made, but, yeah, I think a lot of people were just sort of like, it's just, it's a pattern. People get really excited at first, they accomplish some goal, and then they kind of like drift away. But I think you should drift back, is the thing. I think that, like, all it takes is just logging back in and deciding you want to start again. But yeah, over here is Chicken's Folly. So that's my home. It's fun to fuss and putter with a project over a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Vacation home? Oh, look at the vacation home. I think it's a very respectable home. Except for this. I gotta remove that. This was gonna be a flying buttress, and I decided I didn't like it, so I should get rid of it. Sort of cool. Sort of. Wait, so this is not cool. That is cool. Suffice it to say, I didn't make that. I didn't come up with that. Oh, the philosophy coming back. Yeah, I get that. I made all this, but it's cool. That came from a book. I got these books. That was the other thing I was considering doing too. Was I have these 4 Minecraft idea books that I got at the or not the library. I bought them from like a bookstore at one point. And thank you. I figured. I figured you weren't talking down to my creation. But yeah, I found these like 4 Minecraft books, and I was considering making things out of those. The problem is that they're all very all of the creations in them were definitely made in creative mode, and so they assume you have like a lot of access to things like netherite or prismarine or like these like really rare exotic materials, and like I don't have any of that. So if I was gonna try and make stuff out of those books, I'd have to do some clever substitutions. But still, I mean, there's some cool ideas. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But the reason we're doing this tonight is because I just didn't want to set up the video games. Well, it was twofold. I wanted to get back to this, and also I didn't want to have to set up all the video games. So we're just playing Minecraft because it was already ready. Already ready to go. Do you know what you're going to play for your throwback or flat? Is it Flashback Friday? Throwback Friday? Throwback Friday? What is your thing tomorrow called? Flashback Friday? I don't remember what it's called. Flashback Friday, yeah. Do you know what you're going to play yet? You want to give us an exclusive? Cybernator? Oh, that's awesome! Did I tell y'all that I thought that Cybernator, our friend Cybernator here on the stream, was named for the game? That is not the case. That is not the case. Cyber was named for the movie, not the game. And I know this because one time on a hodgepodge, I told Cyber, I was like, I'm going to play the game you're based on. And I thought it was going to be like a big old secret or big old surprise. And then he's like, oh, I've never seen this game before. I was talking about the movie. And I was like, oh, I didn't know there was a movie. But that's a good game. But what's it originally called? Assault Suits Vulcan, I think is what the original name is. It's fun. I do still think I like Metal Warriors more, but that also might be because I have more experience with Metal Warriors, frankly. But Mr. Blackfoot over here has already beaten Metal Warriors, so I mean, what you gonna do? They're the only person I know that has beaten Metal Warriors. Frickin' heck. It's crazy. Opened up the mysterious basketball mode when you beat the game, which is a thing. Why is there a basketball mode afterward? It's so bizarre. Every retro achievement but beat the game without continues. That's really impressive. That will never happen. Yeah, didn't you say that that achievement was called something like True Gundam or something? Which, of course, is not the case at all for that game, but, you know, I get why they'd say that. Ooh, FF12. I should play FF12. That should be what I play. Oh, dude, I love FF12. I haven't played in so long. FF12 was one of those games that reestablished my faith in RPGs. Because, like, I played FF12 for the first time at a time when I had kind of like given up on any new RPGs, and I was like, they're all terrible. I'm not going to be interested in any of them. And then I played 12, and I was like, wow, this is really fun and like interesting and well written, and like, wow. And actually, truth be told, it was also a game that I didn't like the first time I played it. I played it once on my own, or tried to play it once on my own, didn't like it, and then didn't play it for a long time. And then, as is the case with so many games, I watched someone else play it and decided to give it a second chance, and lo and behold, I liked it then. So sometimes you just need that like other perspective of watching someone else play it, and then you're like, well, maybe I can see value in this. Which is part of the reason why I play so many obscure games for folks, is because I want them to see a game that, you know, maybe they have not heard of, or worse, have heard bad things about. Like Bubsy. Bubsy's a fine game. It's just high profile. A lot of people don't like it. There were a couple of high-profile instances of people making fun of it, and everyone just decided this game's terrible. But no, it's fine. There were certainly worse platformers than Bubsy. And that's why I tried to give it a fair shake when I played it. Oops. That's not right. Bubsy, 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 Bobcat. Now, Bubsy 2, I cannot support. Did not enjoy Bubsy 2 at all. Feel similarly about Devil May Cry 2. Yeah. I remember you. Was Devil May Cry 2? Which one was the one you didn't like? Was that 3? I know. Which is the one with Lucia? Is that 2? Parts of it a little messy, but then there are indicators rushed, but it became fashionable to hit. Yeah. Okay. Which one had Lucia in it? 2. Okay. Yeah. I remember when you were playing that and you were talking about how there were challenges to the playthrough. Is it Lucia or Lucia? My mom would know. I think whenever mom says it, she says it is Lucia. But I also feel like, you know, the word lucent is lucent and not lucent. I don't really know. It is the worst of the DMC games, but people dogpile. People do like to dogpile. That is true. People do enjoy dogpiling. It's a weird nature of humanity. Depends on if you're Italian. No, my mom might as well be Italian at this point. Never have I met such an Italianophile, or whatever the word would be. is my mother. She loves anything Italian. Anything Italian. Just loves it.
Lucia versus Lucia.
Like chia pets. Yes, Italian chia pets. So fashionable. Santa Lucia. Whenever I hear that song, I can only think of the Tiny Toons version from the What I Did on My Summer Vacation video. Did you ever see that? It was like it was a VHS tape. And it was like it was just the various Tiny Toons characters talking about like what they did on their summer vacation. And Buster and Babs got into a water fight that wound up destroying a dam, and they got washed down like the Mississippi or whatever. So their whole experience is like rafting down a river. And at one point they're starving, and so Babs is like acting like a gondolier and kind of like pulling the raft forward, and she's singing a song set to the tune of Santa Lucia, but it's like, how does it start? It's all like Italian foods. Oh yeah, it's like veal parmigiano, something linguine, hot ravioli, something. Was Babs voiced by Fran Drescher? I don't think she was. I don't know who Fran Drescher's or who Babs' voice was. We gotta look it up. Now that's important. Who voiced Babs Bunny? Tress MacNeille. Don't know that name, but Tress MacNeille is apparently who did it, if the AI overview can be believed. You know, for someone who loves doing voiceover and such, I really should know more voice actors, but I don't really. I know their characters, but their actual names, unfortunately, nothing. Oh wait, you actually meant Tress? And you just said Fran Drescher? You said The Nanny? The Nanny. I loved The Nanny. That was a fun show. Who would have thought that... Let's see. Who would have thought that the girl we described was just exactly what the doctor prescribed? Now to find... Watch out, see. Kids are actually smiling such joie de vivre. She's the lady in red when everybody else is in town. The flashy something from Flushing. The nanny named Fran. Loved that show. If you were too young to know what I'm talking about, there was a show called The Nanny in the 90s about a very what would you call it? Strongly accented woman from Queens, played by Fran Drescher, who became the a nanny for a very wealthy upper crust family in like what would you call it? The rich section of New York. I don't really know what that would be, but whatever the rich section of New York is. And hijinks ensue, and it's very funny. It was a very funny show. The nanny. Doggone it, do I not have any more pine trees? I gotta go get more spruce saplings. Spruce Wayne is something that popped into my head when I said spruce. And now I can't stop thinking about Spruce Wayne. Commissioner Gordon, I'm a tree. Commissioner Gordon, we gotta clean up Gotham, but I can't move. My roots. You like that I always build to scale in Minecraft? What do you mean by build to scale? You mean like I always make structures that are like large enough? Oh, okay, yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah, you know, that's just something about me. I like having functional structures in Minecraft. Like there's a one of the really impressive builders in this server is someone who goes by the name Aspergrian. And their structures from the outside look really impressive. But one time he brought me inside and it's like a little, what do they call it? Micro houses or something? You know, like the houses that are like, did they just call it tiny homes? I think they just call them tiny homes. Like everything was like so claustrophobic. I'm like, how can you live here? How could you live in this space? It's so small. So like I always try and make my structures I guess comfortable maybe. That said though, Black, if you do start playing, what I would recommend is going to explore some of the areas around spawn, especially like the marketplace. You will see some truly impressive structures. Like, it's a shame that people don't play this as much anymore because, like, some of the stuff people made, really freaking incredible stuff. Like, again, Aspergerian, he has, like, a whole, like, nation, basically. He made, like, a whole town, filled it with people. He's got, like, a pagoda, and, like, his house is, like, built into a wall. He has a mailbox that defies conception. Really impressive stuff. It's just that, you know, people kind of drifted away. I would definitely recommend checking it out. Yeah, sure. I mean, like, if you want to collaborate on something, just hit me up. I'm happy to work with people. Because I like collaborations. They're fun. Hax knows that. We had a great collaboration not too long ago. I kind of want to make another game with you, by the way, Hax. Like, now that I've seen that... Now that I feel like I know someone who can actually make, like, do the programming side, all of my, like, ambitions to make various games are, like, popping up in my head, and I'm like, oh, wonder if Hax could make this, or this, or this. Like, I keep coming up with, like, ideas, and it's like, how much can I push their goodwill to make things for me? But I think probably if I was going to do anything like that, I would have to start by making sure I had plenty of things to show you right off the bat. We also talked about potentially righting the wrongs of the Blacking Crew Ancient City. Yeah. I mean, I get that you felt bad. It wasn't your fault, though. Oh, yeah, you've been streaming recently. What is that game you're playing? Like, Shivers. What is that game? By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, both Blackfoot and... Let's see. Who here streams? Everyone streams. Hack streams. Blackfoot streams. I know Dan streams. Hobbyham streams. Hot Dog streams. Does everyone in the stream right now stream? Jimmy doesn't stream, as far as I know. I think just about everybody here streams. Darkman doesn't stream. I don't think Eden streams. But yeah, check people's streams out. They're cool. But tell me about Shivers, because I didn't know anything about it. Hack should advertise in the Blacking Crew. Yes, as should I. But I don't. Because I forget. What is your phrase? A high tide raises all ships or something? You had some cool phrase about this. I was really impressed with the phrase. I'm like, oh, it's a very clever saying. And then I just kind of kept not doing what I was supposed to be doing. Side note, Bleck, since I know you are a Mega Man X-ophile like myself, can you tell that this is a Mega Man X song we're listening to right now? Shivers is a point-and-click Rising Tide Lifts All Ships. Gotcha. Shivers is a point-and-click game by Sierra. I just started the second one last night. That's pretty cool. Is it scary? It sounds like it would be a scary game. Where are my platforms? Yeah, go check out the Bleck and crew. You can also see Bleck's works in progress. How's the Mega Man X animation coming, Bleck? I know you were working on one the other day, and I saw that you put up like a little presentation of your various recent animations on the Brutal Discord, which was fun. I enjoyed watching that. Okay, no worries. I'm probably going to quit here soon in just a little bit anyway, because we are almost up against time. But thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of relaxed Minecraft. It's been a while, but I have enjoyed getting back into it. I might start playing more regularly. If you are just a quick advertisement for this, if you are a subscriber on Brutal Moose's Twitch channel, or I think it works if you're either on a subscriber on Twitch or a subscriber on YouTube. You can get into the server. It is open to anyone who is basically supporting him financially. And the reason he explained the reason for that was that it just costs money. Otherwise, it would just be free. But since he has to pay to keep the server open, he wanted to make sure there was only people that were like actually supporting him. Which is reasonable. I think that's entirely reasonable. But yeah, you can get in and you can come build stuff. It's a good time. And I'll probably be in here more because I've enjoyed this. I like Minecraft. It's fun. My stomach still hurts, but it doesn't hurt in like the nauseous way. It hurts in more of a like, it feels like I did too much exercise at the gym yesterday. Problem is, you had to stop working on the animation in favor of commissions, which are falling behind them for obvious reasons. Oh, I did see some of the commissions in that little thing you put up too. That was also kind of fun. You're a very good animator. So snappy. Everything you do is so snappy. It's awesome. No worries. It's true. I'm reading a book series right now, where one of the like the female lead of the book series, is supposedly like a very beautiful girl, and one of her like personality traits is that whenever anyone says anything that's like supposed to be like a sarcastic swipe at her, like, oh, she's so glamorous and whatever, the girl just says, thank you, I worked very hard at it. Because like she does like a lot of things to take care of her skin and her health and like all these other things about her body. So like it always collapses in on the face of anyone who tries to like, be a mean girl about it, because she's just like, thank you, I've worked very hard, I can give you tips if you need them. And that kind of thing, which I think is kind of a funny idea. He's like, yep, I worked very hard at it, thank you. All right, I think I will call it here. Let me stop off in my little spot here, put everything away. Boop, boop. All right, y'all. Let's see. I think, yes, Robo is playing Mario Kart World right now. We can go ahead and raid Robo as has just become standard. When I finish a stream, I just always raid him. So there's that. If you want to go and watch some Mario Kart World, you can do that. It's a good time. And I will be back next week. So, yeah, y'all have fun. All right. I'm the MoeChicken. This has been Minecraft. Thank you all for stopping by. Catch you later.